Friends, patriots, Americans, let's talk about the economy. It's December 2024 and things are complicated. Inflation? Still hanging around like a bad smell, sitting at 2.4%. That's above the Fed's target. Not good. The Fed's been trying to cool things down, raising interest rates to a hefty 5.25%. They even hinted at more cuts in 2025. Jobs are up, which is great. But those rising prices? Not so much. Consumers are spending, but debt is climbing. And the housing market? Let's just say it's seen better days. Globally, not exactly smooth sailing either. The IMF downgraded growth forecasts. Emerging markets are sweating with high debt and weak currencies. Oh, and did I mention the geopolitical drama? Conflicts in the Middle East and Eastern Europe are stirring the pot, making the markets jittery. It's like a roller coaster with a blindfold on. The Fed is stuck between a rock and a hard place. They need to control inflation without tanking the economy. It's a tightrope walk, folks. And just when things couldn't get more interesting, guess who's back? That's right, Donald J. Trump. Back for round 2 and ready to shake things up. Buckle up, America. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Now, Trump and the Fed haven't always seen eye to eye. Remember those Twitter rants about interest rates? The Fed is crazy, he'd cry. They're killing the economy. He wanted lower rates to juice things up, even if it meant more inflation. And the Fed? They tried to stay above the fray, defending their independence like a mama bear protecting her cubs. Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, became Trump's favorite punching bag. "He's my biggest threat," Trump once declared. "He's a terrible communicator." It was a battle of wills, a clash of egos. But here's the thing, Trump's back in the White House, and he's got a whole lot of economic ideas he's itching to unleash. Tax cuts, you bet. Deregulation? Absolutely. Infrastructure spending? Make it $1 trillion. These policies might sound great on paper, but they could also fuel inflation, which would put him on a collision course with the Fed. Get ready for round 2, folks. It's gonna be a doozy. So what happens when Trump's policies collide with the Fed's objectives? Let's break it down. First up, interest rates. Trump wants them low, low, low. The Fed? They're more cautious, especially with inflation still lurking. This could lead to some serious tension. Then there are tariffs. Trump loves a good tariff. But they can drive up prices, which the Fed hates. See where this is going? And let's not forget about the Fed's independence. Trump has a history of trying to influence the Fed, which they're not too keen on. He might try to pressure them to keep rates low, even if it's not in the best interest of the economy. It's a recipe for disaster, folks. Imagine this. The economy is heating up, inflation is rising, and Trump is demanding lower rates. The Fed refuses, sticking to its guns. Trump throws a Twitter tantrum, accusing them of sabotage. The markets freak out, and the economy takes a nosedive. Not pretty, right? This isn't just a theoretical exercise, it's a real possibility, and it's one we should all be worried about. So, what's the outlook for 2025? Honestly, folks, it's anyone's guess. The economy is facing a perfect storm of challenges, inflation, geopolitical uncertainty, and a president who likes to play with fire. Add to that the potential for a showdown with the Fed, and you've got a recipe for volatility. Will Trump get his way and force the Fed to bend to his will? Will the Fed stand firm, even if it means risking a Twitter tirade? Or will they find a way to work together for the good of the country? One thing's for sure, 2025 is shaping up to be a wild ride. So buckle up, hold on tight, and get ready for the show. Because in the words of the great philosopher Yogi Berra, it's tough to make predictions, especially about the future.